Capcom's arcade game Strider is an excellent game, but is the home console version any better? Let's have a little look. You play as Hiryu, a young Strider who has been chosen by the elders to stop Grandmaster Mio from taking over the world. Controlling Hiryu is easy enough, with just a jump and an attack move. Hiryu is armed with a plasma sword that can only be swung left or right. It has a short range attack, but there are power-ups that will make it have a longer reach. Hiryu can jump, but it's no ordinary jump. He will cartwheel through the air, which can become a hindrance more than an advantage in some situations. Once committed, there's no going back, and this can land you in some serious danger, or an immediate death. He can also grapple to platforms above, and swing up to stand on them, or cling to a wall to climb up or down. You can attack whilst jumping too, which is a slight relief when you're heading towards an enemy, and there's a slide attack which can sometimes be useful if you know what's up ahead, otherwise you could find yourself sliding off a ledge. Power-ups in the game can help you out a lot throughout, with things like the extended plasma sword, extra life, invincibility, a Japanese high symbol being the first section of Hiryu, which will colour a health block in red. Get another symbol, which is Ryu in Hiryu's name, then the health bar extends by 1. Find the symbol that represents both characters in his name, then any dark blocks are filled in the health gauge. Making sense of this just isn't worth bothering with, as it's far too complicated to arrange the blocks to your advantage. And there are also point bonuses too. Enemies are varied throughout, with a mixture of armed troops, wolves, robots and women. Weaker enemies will only take one hit to kill, whereas others will take multiple hits to take down. At the end of every level is the big boss. Again, like the enemies, these vary too, from weird orbs with their own gravity field to mechanical animals. But is this game any good? Well, we've gone through this on an episode of Badly Played Game Reviews, and my own opinion is that it's very good, but not without its faults. The difficulty is quite tough, but you can learn where the big dangers are, and lowering the difficulty helps out a lot, but it's the game mechanics that make it hard to get through. Like I said about his jump being awkward, you'll land on enemies, bullets in the air or scenery hazards, and when you get hit and he rolls away into more danger really pickles my nuts. Plus you only get 3 bars of energy, so it doesn't take much to shave those lives away. He sometimes won't connect with the platforms, which you could see you heading south into the abyss, or the bottom of a piranha infested lake. Random firepower or weapons that appear off screen, or worst of all are the power-up items come to you on a drone. But the drone is an enemy, so if you don't destroy it before it gets you, then it could suddenly come at you quickly and take a bar of health away. This game also suffers from slowdown a few times per level, which again can catch you out when you're not expecting it. The good side of it is, it looks fantastic, and it's not that far off the arcade version. The graphics look very good, and this was a very early title for the system. The sound effects are very good, although I didn't get what the steam train whistle sound was meant to represent when you drop from a grapple. The music is good too, and it's not your average composition. It's a strange mix of sounds that you certainly wouldn't be able to whistle for more than 5 seconds. If you have a couple of playthroughs, you would remember where the dangers are, and this will help you progress further each time you play. I got as far as this level, and I'd had enough of cheap deaths, but it certainly hasn't ever put me off wanting to play it again in the future. But what bugs me the most about this game is the stupid cover art. Here in the UK, Europe and North America, we got this ugly print, which looks just as shit as Last Battle cover art. And this guy looks like Scott Bakula in a leotard. The Japanese version, however, gets a proper animated cover. I can't rate this without its frustrating flaws being considered, but even so, it still gets a respectful 70%. Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?